So right now, we're talking about Robert Pattinson's new haircut. The news is pretty shocking.
My thoughts is that Robert Pattinson's hair still looks hot. He's hot. He's just not Edward. I don't know what they're going to do for New Moon.
I think his hair will grow back for New Moon, or they'll just wig him. I really don't know, but I'm pretty sure it'll grow back by March.
March?
March is when they start filming New Moon.
Well, I guess, but what if he doesn't want to grow it back?
Well, I'm sure the $12 million they're paying him will make him grow it back. Okay, so right now you're looking at a picture of Rob Pattinson, and we are going to comment not only on his new hair, but on his other hot features.
So hot.
Excuse me while I drool. Anyway, his eyes are pretty majestic, if you ask me. I haven't really seen them without the freaky contacts in, the black and gold contacts.
He looks hot, but I prefer him without his beard. What about you?
I kind of like it. No, I'm not kidding. I think it looks hot.
I still thinks it looks hot, but everyone, even like Zac Efron has beards now. It's like, what's up the point? You know, you look so much hotter in the movies, and everyone's wondering why. Maybe it's because you don't have beards.
I actually think Rob Pattinson looked kind of scary in Twilight. I think he looks better outside.
Well, that's because he doesn't have all that freaking makeup on.
Okay, but I have to admit, he does have a huge forehead. He does. It's just
you
a
don't
fact.
notice that because it's all under hotness. It works for him. It works for him.
No, it really doesn't. If his forehead was just like a little bit smaller, it'd be way better because he's pale anyway, so you don't really need to see more paleness.
When he grew out his hair, it wasn't a problem.
And then he and Kristen Stewart, whenever they were in interviews, he'd always play with his hair. What is he gonna do now, huh? What is he gonna do now? And then I noticed Kristen Stewart started wearing ponytails in interviews. I wonder why. So she wouldn't touch her hair.
She always combs her hair during interviews.
And that's what makes her hair so greasy all the time, is because her hands are always in it. Do you see my point?
Inquiry.
Okay, and then I was watching The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and they were talking to him about his hair, and they said, do you ever wash it? And he says, no, not really. And they said, do you ever get it wet? He goes, oh yeah, about maybe once a month I'll get it wet. And so his hair is pretty much disgusting. Maybe that's why they had to cut it off, because it was so infected with lice. It was like polluting the world.
Polluting the world?
Polluting the world. Polluting the world.
Let's talk about Kristen Stewart.
Okay. I just saw In the Land of Woman, which came out in 2007. Yeah, Hannah Montana here has never seen it, but I thought it was really good.
And Miley here has seen it, though.
Yeah, I'm Miley, she's Hannah Montana. I thought it was really good. I thought the ending absolutely sucked, but I thought Kristen was an absolutely fabulous actress in it. Marge Simpson thought that Robert Pattinson wasn't really the best Edward they could find, and I highly disagree. I really highly disagree. I don't think that was the best idea my teacher has ever had. I thought that
She's had a bunch of stupid ideas, so.
She thought Twilight was very corny, and her least favorite line was, you better hold on tight, spider monkey.
That was not corny.
That was the best line ever. Even though Bella's not a spider monkey in any way whatsoever, it's pretty magical when he said that, you know? Because he was so, like, carefree and, like, not awkward. Jacob Black. I think Taylor Lautner is absolutely the best.
Hotness. I can't believe
He's the best Jacob in the world. I'm not even kidding. And Michael Copon, no, you are not replacing Taylor Lautner, okay?
I thought it was Chris Weitz.
No, Chris Weitz is the director.
Oh.
He's the new director of New Moon because,
the other person wanted to take a bunch of time, blah, 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 blah.
Because Catherine Hardwicke, I don't know, they had some disagreements. I think that's photoshopped. Do you think that picture's photoshopped?
No.
You don't? You think it's real? You think he really has a 1, 2, 3? You think,
8.
You really think he has an 8-pack?
Yep.
But but he's so skinny. But his arms aren't big. And to have an 8-pack, you probably do have big arms, too.
It's not Photoshop. What's the name of his replacement again?
Michael Copon. He was in Bring It On.
He looks like Taylor Lautner's twin.
I know, except he's older and bigger, but like...
He has an 8-pack too?
No, Taylor's is more distinctive.
Are we being critical now?
Yes we are. Anyway. Taylor Lautner is the best Jacob they could ever find. And if they replace him... I think that would be the worst career move they could ever make for that movie. And the Team Jacob fans probably won't even see it. They probably won't even see it. Because, well, Taylor Lautner won't be in it. Any comments, Hannah Montana?
Taylor Lautner is like hot, but he's not as hot as Edward. Sorry.
He looks like a little kid.
I hope I'm not offending any werewolf fans, animal lovers.
Yeah, if you run with the wolves, it's okay.
We're vampires, so just don't be bothered by our webcasts.
Yeah. And well, if you like Taylor Lautner better than Edward, we're not... I mean, if you like Jacob better than Edward, I'm sorry, I better clarify that. We're not gonna yell at you or anything. We're just gonna clearly state that
I respect your decision. I mean, I could make the decision.
I'm talking, Hannah.
If I liked, you know, I like Edward enough that, you know, I wouldn't mind if Bella went to Jacob and Edward came and dated me.
Okay. You know what bothers me in, like, Eclipse? That Edward, like, he thinks that Jacob is, like, the perfect guy for Bella, and that going with him is, like, a mistake. Like, you know, and Edward...
He does not think Jacob is the perfect guy. He wants her to be with Mike Newton. Are you kidding me? He thinks Jacob is terrible because he's a werewolf with anger management issues. Werewolves have anger management issues. It's not a lie. I mean, look at Paul, Leah, Jacob trying to rip out Paul's throat.
No, Sam when he heard Emily. Yeah.
And Leah trying to rip out everyone's throat. Remember in that one scene in Breaking Dawn when Jacob tried to get Paul to fight him and he had such bad anger.
Wait. Remember in New Moon when Jacob started hanging out with Sam and Bella went over to his house and
you mean in New Moon.
It was a New Moon. And Jacob like started staring at her. I didn't realize it, but he was trying to imprint on her. Did you know that? He stared Kristen Stewart down. I mean, oh my gosh, you're messing me up. So, he was like staring Bella down, and apparently he was trying to make himself imprint on her, which, as we know, cannot happen. What would have happened if Jacob imprinted on Bella, though? It would just be like the biggest mistake ever.
I know.
And you know what would stink? Wait a second. If Jacob imprinted on Bella, would Bella automatically love him back?
Nope.
There we go.
Bella loves Edward. That's like magic enough.
He loves Jacob too. Or she loves Jacob too.
You know, it really sucks that he loves Renesmee. Why can't he, like, imprint on Lizzie?
Imprint on... Who's Lizzie?
The girl he meets who likes cars.
Who is... What?
When he's in the park trying to imprint.
Oh, yeah.
The person who talks to him about the stolen car.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How do you remember that? That was in Breaking Dawn, huh?
Yeah.
Why couldn't he, like... He should have imprinted on Leah. I think that would have been funny.
That would have been really funny.
I think that would have been hilarious, but...
I hate how in Breaking Dawn, Stephanie Meyer did not give Leah a happy ending.
I know.
It's like, come on.
I think she could, like, rewrite a story, like, almost like Twilight, but it would be about werewolves and be from Leah's point of view. I think she should do that.
I think she should do it from Jacob's point of view, too.
We already had a Jacob's point of view, though, in Breaking Dawn. She could either do, like, a Renesmee...
This is Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana commenting on Twilight. Goodbye!